papa. Na and then Wednesday, a year 29th of May 2024, the year of our Lord. Yebabe sumo kama. Why? But quickly, my menfa a shout out to Emma, my brother be over South Africa. Kwaju uwo South Africa. I ohona wene wafisha da kwaju. Minim se nyankopon eguswa eshrawo. I wone boga. Bibia kwa kama. Enti kwaju memao eye afisha pa na bibia no ateta na kwemu kama. Okay, all right. Enti nyankopon enye okese. Okay, yes. Kwaju uwa South Africa nyamenye okese. Bibia ndeda na kwemu. Kwaju kaneno na uwo eye friend saying na uwo eye Kotobabi. Yes, Kotobabi ho baby sa. This year we could do South Africa. Uye Juma. Ewo South Africa is Pretoria. Yes. Ewo the government building mo bibi sa yes ah. Kwado fache na ya bre. Tie bit mi aka na ya kano. Ebusia every ya menemu dre assemble na anadwe dapono so. Mesra wanadwe an ejebia so ne jana mi hu bida. Ijana asono anu odene na mesrɛ sɛ untimi so nya akwadworo ebra yen ntimi antena ase anawo ne ya ba betena ase ya ba besom omen keke na nche Ghana de yen ye chefa ewo mu ne sen ye chefa ewo mu a nti ye de mampamrika betena he ye chefa be na ewo mu menye minister menye district or municipal chief executive nothing min play role bi amedia ne enti ze medwuma kuo kura beka so kwaku fa na aka onim kura gye wa home na kwaku asen abetra e de be nko a but you see edue bi ebu na ebu na beto left and right depending on where I am, depending on where you are. Ebia na ebebu atomedan so na ebeto wo de so nti de ya na se wonna dem ho na wonna hati o meduani mu embeto wo dan so wo be sore na wanwen na wahwe the direction of the tree and sana eduane tose a afi wetimi nya na biada ebusia wo se migusu ka kire Ghana fo migusu etu Ghana fo me ba beko akoye meyie me last program amenemo here me ka kire Ghana fo say mun gauge the space between now and the month of July and the end of July. Munukrum kakraka abekata omeyi so no. Wonyankropon basayadom. Wonyi satre enchemi free yeso. Other than that, minim de besi. Because as I'm nature Ghana for answer meko. Meboa. Tonight I'm here to break the news to you. I am still standing by. That story na menemo ye minim sentia na men can be brave. But me punu bibi so ho akireo anadua asem eda ho na ya asem mienu a we going to give this two issues with sharp focus. One, ebra me be kono, I think that should be the Wednesday same tina watchmu na me dia be back to back na abrantie eye Hopesin Yalvi Adoye na ya che no a make say sa na Judicial na he was in incarceration at our ministry's police station. Na eba na senti na Hopesin Yalvi Adoye wonom kwache no and a day ntino mo chi na around that time da no Hopesin na kokoko stations bi akoye program including Kraso Oba ha say yankwache na DNT on the 22nd of May no me yes so mo kwache no. Why tonight maybe bibi so akere mo. Well, as I speak, barely 24 hours now, or a little above 24 hours, the National Democratic Congress have dropped the bombshell. The show be remate. The bombshell near Debea and Komobia Akoso between Richard Jakpa, a businessman, and Ghana's Attorney General Godfrey Dame. Very explosive indeed. Now we share bombshell in same woman. Well, may I say quickly to you, sir, the Frontline show have secured the video. No, we've secured audio recording, text messages, everything. Bibia, bebre nina gu hase. Na nadriye beye hu adwuma. Ne de nyoma toto ne peso kwan so say. One thing that I've been saddened with is as to or why renowned lawyers, reputable lawyers, have jumped or wade into this very, pretty fluid developing story, and how are all lawyers nina take sizes. Hey, Ghana pa munye. On my way, Ghana niye. Iranum, ye guso kasao. A lawyer phony narrow obie taking a size. Depending which radio or media house been and owning a casano. The moment a lawyer start here, no one will be here. Just obi timin kasem bin chre Ghana for say asemi ni Ukraine ni on fine say netia. Munyai. I've been so much crestfallen and so much worried about why a lawyer for a cuckoo dam for. If you say, oh, my dear, I can't say, I saw them one way, ye conwa, ye quacotunium woho, the Orthodox, the the Pentecostals, the Charismatic, no honso, ye bedru hono, a fiebeshishen tarrier, identify NDC for MPP for. Then the next one would be say, we have to also be identified by political colors. And we are here for your market square. Ho. Yes. Good. Folks, and agree ye nibre. Na answer ni beura Ghana speaks mono. And agree ye ni adaje. Ahaswa who say predicate. But listeners and viewers connecting from all the way Boku, Upper East, Ebe connected all the way to Upper West, Paga, then trickle down to where Ashanti region capital, Kumasi, to Accra, then to Volta region. We are straying all the way to where Western region, Takrade, beyond Enchi, Hafasnin, any Kahom. Then we threw ourselves across the Atlantic Sea, folks. This is the Frontline with Kwekwan, and back in the studio live. Call a friend to call a friend, a father, a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, a nephew, a cousin. All of us together we sit and talk and make a sense of it all. I've always said the Frontline, be part of the breaking news story and be the first to know, because you're what you listen to. Folks, in Yakwadro, for 1 minute to be pet. That for Wunian and say, hey, Kwadwo, Jack, sorry. Program Papa B, Yang, we are the gatekeepers of the night. We are night birds. We are keeping you awake till 10 p.m. beyond. The way who the air cost. Assembly na ne yakobo abo ne ne bi gu hama wa nadwe. Be hu pa. And of course, it's going to be an interactive show. So WhatsApp line is 020-297-3461. WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. And then our WhatsApp line. All the issues I'm going on, all the WhatsApp messages, all the befaso ediaba. Yes, maybe kono me kra me tie for ene ma hwefo se. Ye kwa koye yi Onyankopon adom. Ode yakọ ode aba. Na me anka se nra me te flight ni mu ameba Accra no na che se pressure na mount wo wiem dida was all over when the NDC's press conference was ongoing. Masumu anna na diachi. And there's nothing like rest, but yenemo besom bria yabe yaba ne aba. Yabe nkuan so de afina enyome be gufom. But quickly before I proceed, sail through. Before I sail through, Ghana Speaks viewers and listeners will recall, say, I left Accra to Kumasi to organize my father's funeral. Tonight, on behalf of the Anans family from the Central region, we are here to thank all people from all walks of lives who came to support us in the period of mourning, especially my very immediate organization, CMG Group, that's Class Media Group, led by the chairman of CMG Group, Sedu, Alhaji Sedu Agongo. Openi, as I said, me dama siye, papa. On an ejumekwe, this multimedia group we, Eshanensa, the television stations, the radio stations in Accra, Volta region, Kumasi, Sunyane, Western region, all over, scattered across. Openi na ya adema, yeni aso ye, papa. The group chairman of CMG, Ora, Alhaji Sedu Agongo, Teneso Anama, sorry. Yes. Oda BBD papa. Ema esueni na esene fata so se ye bona baso. Kire se abaso boy ekoma Ghana ni bia echichi ni benche anyway means bia what the support this very friend runner. The mekan say and I see your dear onyankopon so nhyɛ w'anim through your advice I would buy support of what prayer, many things, encouragement, including anybody be a man to one campono, the mechanic say onyankopon sha. Na se kesi we there and koma me dwuma kuya me ye dwuma me led by my group chairman Alhaji Sedu Agongo. Or dispatch a group of gallant soldiers from this very organization one more eba Ashanti region ebebe supporto eye mienu enipa mienu a yewo se dwumakuo mu a baako maame ewu baako papa ewu can you imagine bobi anza kwabna bobi anza ne maame ewu na mesome papa ewu na Alhaji Sedu Agongo dispatch a group of gallant soldiers from CMG ma one mo ebe boy chidom dwumakuo nipa ye small mo ba na se mebobo mu dina mesan eda wo mo asese wo musu jai wo medwuma eto ho weekend no mo bedi ye chi na wo boy chidom enipa mobile led by HR head of HR Mami Lizzie when him says Sabre Lizzie wo hwe Lizzie HR CMG Group then Ogathio and so director of operations CMG and then Frank and so head of administration one also Eba and then Victor yes my Victor one also account team no be and then Mami Zita and Class FM on also Kahubi and Oba and then my own indefatigable Yamba was part of the team and Wamuba Ashanti region na Wamucho Mumumienu yes ebisu call Ubiansa Mami Eyinase and so Koshema Bibia fefe the Asumbre Eba now and one so another team susu free your sister station was Sunyane Fonso by led by Mamina Nkasa. I'm Sunyane 88.1 FM. The managers are Oshe Sunyane FM. So Mami Patricia so led the team. Team Odo Mobile no so no. Ora Richard no Kahubi. Then Sister Agnes and so Kawena Apia Kubi himself. The man, yes, salute all of you. These gallant soldiers we and a buyer. Matches almost so ebe boy ye chidom ewo kumase hwa enuanu mienu se ye koyem papa yi koyem maame yi eye kama bobi ansa so maame yi so eye kama amani na no ehye enipa enumnyam ye be kan se onyankopon onhyira edwumakuyi peni titire ne wote eso eye ora Alhaji Sedu Agongo chief take my salute. And then all the gallant soldiers so I must say madaje de baya edamase papa I'm so grateful na nyankopon so enhye name part unu ukunu mosomo ba irama echiamu na great edamase papa me family no mo eso pa o mo say me na mu na ase ewo de mutimi eba ye arehu sembebre na sisi of course to lose a father is another thing but me na ya chichi ere na and my own siblings, brothers, cousins. Hey, Antoniana, Ghana for saying Antoniana, Ghana. If I'm saying, is it National Black Stars? Ghana Black Stars. Antoniana is a cousin. Yes. Mom said yes, small minor. My cousin Antoniana, Ghana Black Stars. Mini apa no. Ye na ye small mining in our diverse ways. Indeed. Ye dia obe ye dia bo Ghana. Dache yɛtumi abodin de ayɛ ahyɛnsodeɛ an antecedent left over so de yɛde ayɛ ahyɛnsodeɛ bi ayɛ dɛn ama wo Nyakopɔn ɔnhyira wo biara. Folks, up next is Ghana Speaks Proudly, brought to you by Ora Black Stars. Call them for your litigation-free land located at various places: Kwabenya, Kaswa, Denchira, Amasaman, Insawum, Botiano, Breku. Of course, Ora Black Stars is located at Ofankor Barrier. Obefre one was 053-617-6327. It will make bread. As I see bia wo pe bia nye chichicho e wo capital ha say Ora Black Star for boaw e mo wenya sa asase de si wo dan bia se obesi ni shape o se obesi ni dia ben o ni na asase a ntokwasem bia eni ho ne de be mawo ne ye be se aboaw mo ye ho papers ye be spread payment na mawo payment no ubi tia nkakra but you know what, be sharp ukwa famedi ko nani na no eniama ye very easy emfema nani na no emmo wate I Ora Black Star for no fanko barrier here na wonom wo wombe boa mo water asase very simple, very easy na ehu ntokwasem kwa habran kotokro ne nsra da ne nua ne nkonti ba ye betwe wo so ebi ni hobi wombe boa mani na na akoye medimfoni ichira na hwe nsase a Ora Black Star for Ejuridi Goa, one more expertise about Betobie that was with me. They see a dream house. Take a listen to this.
Ora Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
After the hour 8. And up next is Ghana Speaks. Ebusuya wasumraha na the bombshell ne de wonoma to deda ye ba be ye ho adwuma. Ne ya hwe se de nneoma e ba be ko. Anadwi ye besi ebe nsem bebre. But folks, mi hu ade bi wasantememu wa enkoyi kra o kumase aye tanyi kumase many and just said me who the capital Kumasi if many Kumasi my Ashanti region if I'm minimum say let me feel some crowd then if many but Kumasi there. Let me say, well, because of my royal ancestry, Nemania Dintija, Mobe Prapra, Honomia de, a few mini Kumase, and a woman queen now, so I am Monka, a coining Naya Monka say, Basa Kumase, the stronghold of the governing party, NPP. Pedemiana to by election is. Mukuta say 43 constituencies, correct? Great. Ghana Speaks tonight. We bring into sharp focus some analysis and perspectives. Why Hobson Yalvi Adoye was arrested on the 22nd of May, including the National Democratic Congress, NDC, have now barely 24 hours dropped the bombshell and accused the Attorney General for a conspiracy plot. All these plus more coming up shortly. But now we throw the spotlights on the leadership of the states and their responsibilities. Enche midimo be rewura nsem bim nsem beya kwanya faswa abrantie Hobson Yalvi Adoye nanua ye kwache no and any week and Hobson was arrested. Hobson ya abrantie bia no way a member of the governing party NPP ediabenti any yakochi hopes by your chair. Again, what are the assigning reasons tonight with the movie removie? Enra barely a little above 24 hours here. The leading opposition party NDC have dropped an explosive audio recording, captured a conversation between Richard Jakpa and Ghana's Attorney General, before the Attorney General Godfrey Dame. Now, am I so disappointed about some lawyers in this country? Some of you, we are very disappointed, eh? You're so disappointing. But before you be ras answer me seminum, I feel me for the spotlight in chere. One more you do me to me sika me adia show me say omumo ye ho ban no. Yemfa spotlight ni bi ento omo so ne hwede. Quick. 2 persons all belonging to the NPP engaged in a conversation. The discussion, however, uncovered how some elements in the party are urging the leadership of the NPP not to relinquish power. In an unlikely situation, NPP loses power in 2024 general elections. Folks, I feel me be bo adiwe nkomo we mu wetie. Enipa mienu wonu mu nya wa NPP party mu. Na bra wonu mu din nkomo no enkomodie no no. Ene baako ekre baako say hey 2024 abato de wonu mu ayde aboso aye ready. Na say NPP be ebe jai power no mu pa de ama. Suppose that NDC na so mu wini dia. No. Enya dia sa de na be ye adwuma. Na san komono amusu epie se afi wono be ka nipa bi e mo no akwakoye sa nkusi dwuma no no mo de wo ma den atra ba bi no ma hwe de ekọ na me ese ejira eti wo whichever party ben kuna wo me modin but hwe se 2024 elections we obi enyusu emfa wo nya nkusi dwuma bi a emwa wo ma wo nko wo free because audio na oba beti no kra no o state say kwan fa so mukum nipa bi e dey here the ombese om. Folks, without much delay no, take a listen to this and come away na tie ni pa. Listen.
Misia aha mama kachire FM misini obi ni ma obi kire sa makatro se edidija enimuna nam na enipa bi no mu de wo ye beda de bebe ya no be ye breaking news apia bonten MPP ni batanya owonso maame a owonso ono na dia de asende se mama kachire me yo batan na so ade a yemfufui epanyifui binom eyenie na audio we nko ade na me bo audio ya me bo amanfo ma mema amanfo mama semuntie e matan amowo ma monfa sa audio yi enchemo masi ho enfanye futuo enfama omo me pese uti audio no me wi a me de dia me wo bia be san ya to so ya so na tie
Kofi your party is say ya so no momo can any party na catch for party any the for party then go for this mu say she mix it what I say you a catch for wom nim the for omum in this sebi
oh shaisa
this sebi nkwase for so abefra what I say
let's go pass your phone
can you non count me to near chairman when I chairman
what it
police munu ba o de bia ano ya na wano ya answer abopapa no ya wano ya answer yes san no mam can any call election e ko ni genuine se so yero fe be wiawo in the parliament every pass law quite tonkofo
MPP no pass
2024 election obi enu say be eluso no nyina wa it will shock you I may say Nigeria Tinubu di win election no obi afa court on fa court apa enko we ever ready That's certain normal. I told me 20 election cry said we are sacrificing it for 8 just to win the election. Orafi, Boponko for 2 for 8. He said, what we need is power. And power, no, it may be a tall man, power. When the power now, what's that about your man? We are ever ready for this election. Don't mind my name, Elizabeth, maybe, but I'm telling you. The party and homes is here, and the president of this is here. You will never hand power to your mama. And say, people can bring it on. And say, a party, and for party, or for school, I say, but I say, we are then for the film, and we are ever ready to break the. They will break it. Then we are 4 years back. And then, yeah. What I say? We will break it, already 4 years back. And then, yeah. But we're breaking it. So forget, John Mama. Oh, you never near to a so. Simon, I be the idea. And and you make Macassa, somebody who make Macassarian for Biao. We are ever ready for the 2024 election. And we are ever ready. If you make me and be pinnacle, but you are a bit. If you know how we have planned and prepared.
Ghana for ma before somebody. I don't know, oh yeah, or Baba Betnefi, Mumma Cassia for Mumma Jimmy Forno, never dinner hop, never Bobby too, and the air sacrifice.
Great folks, what a wasum. Nepe me, you know. Yet, and it's a moment me and Yeti the big cacasao. Yenti, near from Wapa. Now, I said, so fun a trada, so Obia can own Tim Yashia, and all that down, folks. Careful. A political activist had advised some persons at the vice president office who are seeking to contest political positions to, as it were, to remain calm and steadfast, because he describes that the political office is actually heading toward their home. But the question remains, why the vice president office would be taking such steps? Political activist way to vice president fear any baby for say other than any more vice president office one muna ma sorry mo person mo contest for position. Why when our culture say no because you can say oko vice president office one ma nipa bebre wo bia na me most of them are contest for parliamentary seat and watch them say no position na mo kwa contest for them. Yeah, Gitumi Nankasa vice president ni Gitumi no at the back office wana mufi hop. So why? Okwaji parliamentary post ahead. Can you imagine that if the vice president in Yakunyano now a ba now a woko di MP rather mommy ya chief of staff and I ya special advisor to the president and no any MP na would in the a high post no emunye na mudu but show one more free vice in office akwa contested for the parliamentary seat forgetting said vice president ekoji tumikesi naba. Can you marry the two? Eyo saying me pese wutie di asema afutu a papa we di ma office na me ba abekire wadiri. Take a listen to this advice.
Do you know why? They are jumping out of a sinking boat. None of them has hope that the vice president is going to become the president. If just one of them had hope that this man will become the president of this country, they wouldn't have gone to contest to become members of parliament. Because if I were the sister of the vice president, I would prefer to be the sister of a president rather than be a member of parliament. She will quit, support her brother to become the president, and she will do everything in this country that she wants to do. But she's doing that because she knows that after 7th December, when we finish with the elections, and by 7th January, it is not the vice president who is going to be sworn in as the president. So they are all jumping out of a sinking boat. Dr. Kabiru, if I were the advisor, economic advisor in the vice president's office, now that he has become the presidential candidate, it's a very sure card of becoming an advisor to the president. Why should I want to abandon such a laudable position, such a good position, to go and become a member of parliament for Walla Walla Constituency. Nobody. I don't think when an elephant becomes so slim, it will still lack the ears it has. Those two people, no matter the government His Excellency, the Vice President will put in place, no matter how slim that government will be, that government cannot fail to have space for the sister and Dr. Kabiru. It is because they believe that there will be no government after all, after 7th January 2025. That's why they are all jumping out of the sinking boat. That is why this man, who was also the economic advisor, or the spokesperson, Gideon, but all of them have gone to contest parliamentary primaries. It's all because they are all looking for safety, safe havens to hide when the government is no more. So this is an indication. So if I were a voter in Ghana and speaking to the people of Mamprobo, you should be well aware that even the people very close to the Vice President himself do not have confidence in his ability to secure the presidency. And that's why they are all looking for safe havens. They want to go to parliament. All of them are running to go to parliament. Do you know why? They are jumping out of a sinking boat. None of them has hope that the president will become the president. If just one of them had hope that this man will become the president of this country, they wouldn't have gone to contest to become members of parliament. Because if I were the sister of the vice president, I would prefer to be the sister of a president rather than be a member of parliament. She will quit, support her brother.
Folks, what do you make of this advice? Papa ne kasano or the answer so asking to formu to me kebi nka. But you see, that's still not straight. Vice President in a contested for presidential position, yes, sir. And it's a moon himself, Vice President, you know. Walkoje to me naba, moko contested or the post neighbor. Emma Mwambinya, a kind of saying, a presidential staffers, Nimia de Ade, Nimia Honky Town, the parliament in Jamaica. But you see, it sense danger. Hey, man, it's not going to work out good. So, men, they want to keep off, do their own things. Everything for, and yes, some papa sao. But when we see a fee, me beda adibye diatremo, the national security of Ghana as MKC ba. Na me demu be national security fio. So, and I agree the nation Ghana national security architecture from the minister, the national security coordinator, the NIB, that's the National Intelligence Bureau, and all the security architecture na mama maso emrefi has say quickly. Now, Mamenko online is na men drop a shout out to ma ni anumbia o ma joining show no online. Yes, the one good YouTube one. Modos ye papa. Wendy, what joining line and then JS Net. You're also watching from New York City. Great one. Aprekua Johnny Raphael Ankra, say condolence to you and your family. You're welcome back to the program. That's a very good one. Noah Entry, also watching you live from Koforidua Eastern Region. Why am very disappointed when you may be my Kosovo or mining. Anna Ago Mote Emmanuel Sikwegwanan. We don't have leaders who have good sense of something. All right. Kobna Enu. Say hi, Braco. I'm watching you live from Nigeria. I like your show. Keep it up. Great show. Waiting patiently for the expose on the workers of. I'm sure you're talking about workers of iniquities, you know. Yes. Inti emunse mbebri memfa edino ensi hanafi yankoso ne nya adaji pizza. Why? Now, midimura the nation's security architecture and what is looming. Maybe me ka sembi chire Ghana for say momo me enhwe ye na empire bi wo mu a mesre moma ye mompaye bi emma momayi mo president no your president no o president no me president no. Now so let's gauge the space between now and the months of June, July and July ending. Let's pray. I said this before I left, and I still stand by it now. Tonight, I am breaking the news to every Ghanaian at the range of my voice. that one, your national security, both across the length and breadth of this republic, is shut down. Period. Did you hear that? The nation's security architecture has been shut down. Yes. And shut it down and won't say the outfit, no. But the American won't yes, but mean Chimupi, a braineba. The time is coming too close to you, and when it hits you and hits you hard, then you can make a sense of it all, and you would appreciate why I said that a week ago and now. Until a couple of months now, the Frontline show had interrogated a lot of happenings at the apex of the nation's security architecture, right? And posed several questions to the agencies and demanded same answers. However, till present, the echelons of the state security architecture have deliberately refused to respond to questions thrown to them, including classified reports the Frontline have exposed so far. So shemuya yen menemo kase bosome beba kumu komienu bi abesia platform we program we and semwa ye dia toto ho boni and samoni any nyoma and senan fata are the nation's security architecture no emu penifo have engaged in. Aye this ansem we na beto was a one mumra ema boy enyi sansem na no man and besibria menemo kase the nation's security top officers or the excellence have refused to come forward to debea so on more baby yi sansem na ano amaye. Now the Frontline show tonight want to give them a gentle remind. Ye pese ye sign eyeden ema omo enkaka ye bi se ye be kai wom se sansem we ye guso ye watweniemu ye twe wom se wono mo de anu yie ebeba na mona de bia mo ye doubting Thomas say oh kwakunu no wabeki kansem and I say hey my brother David Tamaklo on a news editor Emma the WhatsApp line okay sir you know newspaper the WhatsApp line yes David salutes bro I hope you are doing well. David Tamaklo is the editor-in-chief of the WhatsApp newspaper. Yes WhatsApp newspaper. We are brothers in crime. Hey journalism Dinipa Bekwechiri Mekai. How many years ago, David? Remind me. That should be about how many years? Myself, David Tamaklo, Roland Aqua Stevens of Radio Gold, Raymond Archer, editor of the Enquirer newspaper. Okay. Ye chesi America bia America we yem nine obi ango bi da e wo ministry abonten so. That time na assembly na esi. Richard Anane versus why is it Alexander O'Brien? Okay. Richard Anane enkoye enkosi Ghana name ewo American koya no de eba. Wakowo ba e de aba. E de abre Ghana for Ace conference no okoya Ace conference no de mu baba wan share condom no. Asem we Ghana for mu kai. Acheo Kufo time. That set way, yen any disaster story which Richard Anane story. One which you call him for is it Shraj. The DHipa Richard Anane grow for DHimi Jaya car if you can need to do with him. That's then the journalism at its best. Yeah, no. Yeah, ne. Yeah, I'm of his German nearby. Now, folks, yet the enkakai bi ema national security peniphobi mume na muntie watch the space very clear. Now, the Frontline show tonight want to give them a gentle reminder. One, ye pese ye kai mu enye mebi. Number one, we are waiting for the National Security Coordinator, Eya Ora Kweku Asumeni, to come out and respond to his identity, whether or not he is a Ghanaian or a British national. Mokai, ya story we waha. Sa story we the WhatsApp newspaper editor ya me boni di. Ono so aye sa story David Tamaklo. Ebra ni ye bisa the National Security Coordinator Ora Kweku Asumeni wa ye Ghana ni anase wa ye English abrochi memu emu nipa. And you didn't have national security ho. Can we say or a double agent and on your double agent? Besi and ne Kweku Asumeni and agency says no ya no da. Now I know be so as you Kweku mo de mo ba no ma be kick and sem mo fa facting into me fa facting into ho. And then me be kan sem bia kire ho. Ebra me ye story bi wo ha say there are some top level government officials are lifting money from Ghana outside Ghana. Obviously, the media that Jubilee House for contacted British authority for and the story we better to one almost spreading ma. So useless media allies every year they say that my body and I'm modi. And tonight I am still going to mention another government official who has been involved in their money laundering. The question remains: why that fellow hasn't come out? What is our going to or my way? Please. Number one, Kweku Asumeni should come and tell Ghanaians why you're British in here now, so Ghanaian, we need to know. He should help us with answers. Now, yeah, Kasa, and you see, you're down there, no, your body, the person's name has been mentioned. So far, this program, it's like I said, barely fairly new. 3 months in here, and I'm a boy. Yabopo di waha, ya monu kukomi yankobono poase, yabo widely. Everybody listens, watching us. Why your national security chiefs, the excellence of the nation's security architecture, are refusing to come forward? Why? Won't you go and ask them? Woman no bo man penini ho ban, woman no bo mienu ho ban, woman na bo on minor installations ni na ho ban. Why are they quiet? We have gone further to mention the names at the national security, at the apex of leadership. Why are they quiet? And tonight, stay tuned, Midibiba. And then when we read that, so I did see Ghana and Wahoo. Memakoye Yena Basa, that didn't finite. So now we're going to sail high. We'll fly in that altitude. Mo pese pun be pun, and share and shit. If you're more be no be fa. Timo stop your reconnaissance. Some reconnaissance, ne some shadow operations no munyai. Me wuntimi fa shadow operation in mama kache. Wuntimi si nye reconnaissance. Opa tap phone. Phone mon tap na munye de ambe. Me di nkomo sa ko si wi ase wi. I don't give a hook. Number 2. We are waiting to have a response on several houses put up in his name at various locations in the capital. Kweku Asumeni have been accused to have put up several houses in the capital, including Wesifie, Nyesefie, Efia Hudo apartment. Ewa Himfa. Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, just around here. Mirage 2, directly or adversely opposite the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes, you rock Kweku Asumeni India. Kweku Asumeni come out and deny said Daniel Wodia. They say waiting about. Is it the first time I mentioned the way? Ghanaians, I'm asking you. Is it the first time I have mentioned that property over there? And calling the name of your national security coordinator said Daniel India, he should come out and deny waiting about. Why wouldn't you go and ask him? Why wouldn't you go and ask him? Ora Kweku Asumeni ye twen. And then me see me do mo ko slow. Ya ba too much. Bonini semoni amudi Ghana won. Ebi airtime na ya sefem essence your how na se be yempo na mo de kwa chemfa ye ho. Dia mo ye na esen abeye dadwen ato Ghana for ye so. E de boni be na ya ye mo. Boni ayaya ne say yama mutumi ne yese monya den. Monya tumi no. Na mu sika no egu consolidated fund mu. Munni sika ni bi. Na mu mfa bi nye adwuma emayen. Mu mfa bi nye nsuo. Your house deficit. Mu sisi adan emayen affordable houses. Munya ya kwan emayen. Munya hospitals. Muma ye nsuo. Muma ye kanea. Kanea na maybe as me started say me production. Matine sumwa for almost getting to how many hours? Me the man can put the jam me dry and me share my time na my bedroom. Osho nko a dino question when we see no yes say brana be chire mu e da unya sika no we national security coordinator eno ye de esi ho number 3 maka number 3 no number 3 Kwaku Asumeni has been accused of money laundering narcotics, illegal gold transactions, rape case, and many more. We are waiting for Kwaku Asumeni to come out. If he money laundering, MPP party, any abinua. Some of you most sorry I go and a wine office why money laundering. Me ko both akwebi ma money din but me born cliche or any alias whatever. When me say munya botre. Hey, between now and see about 80 December, me see names about drop and about shock him. We will shake the foundations of this country no matter to what. To hell with it. And my national security coordinator Kwaku Asumeni me say ombeyin sembia no say whether or not he involved in money laundering or lifted sika free Ghana at the Kwame no bi and the credit and then Kwaku Asumeni ye trail money laundering including say or science trading in illicit gold transactions. Afi ye the rape case rape case atono so and the credit bra enye ne kra beka say enye ne kra no why free and the crab brana beka na fie you follow up with other questions. Kwaku Asumeni your national security coordinator some na making why you hinted bi echi no mbata bata hihye sumase wo mo hihye sumase ba ye twewom they toso 9 he has been accused into what say money laundering some no Kokobi is our national security coordinator. You think we are cowards, eh? You think so? Mo fesi ye hu for dunyame ye hu for sao. Before obetra hwaye o minister, before obetra hwaye o municipal chief, before okotre Jubilee House, aya director or whatever, to hell with it. Ghana phone ye do to minimum and some fool and amudie na mo nyame nipa me yan kasa nkyere mo. Abe ria no be Ghana, do you know me? Do you know what they are there? A fool Monsam fu amudi wo manim na munya nipa me yen kasa nkyere mo aboneyefo akromfo criminals and thieves munya nipa me yen kasa mo nkyere mo ate mama na funye dodo abanya bako no we die edutwam efro yen ebro ye so edi nsamoni benie aden na mumma baby kura nu kura yi me say kona one na ubisa me say asem me say ba na wo go and ask your national security coordinator me say on kan ne kura na oni atro nkyere Ghana for oye money laundering how much of quantum of money that have been lifted out of Ghana through their private jet and now me muka say some muti say cocaine bi ewura Ghana what is our cocaine one same bi bibisa won until not too long ago sometime last month there was an explosive news that hit the media airspace. The news market was flooded with a narcotic substance beer. You see, Yachiwo Kotoka International Airport. Ghana format in one symbol. Nyabotre. Now, Ora Kwaku Asumeni, narcotic in some, narcotic transportation in some. Emunya hini na unim. Emunya hini na uye involved. Kwaku Asumeni na make one same way. Master, do you know why? My sharp focus and lenses is on the national security. You don't know. You need to be security conscious because Oye no are able to Ghana and Wahoo. Oh dear, Montanaho. Quick question: the Kwana Kobisan money laundry onim dodo was saying. Mr. Opata, or National Security Foreign Directorate. Are you there? Mr. Opata, or National Security Director, Foreign Affairs. Are you there? Sooner rather later, you'll be uncovered. I can assure you. Now, afiyenko DSC ekoso. Ora kwekwaso ni yebisa no. Oya illegal gold transactions bi ana. Money laundering bi apiem. Rape case bi apiem ana. Well, hwahe. Now, number 4. He has been accused to have confiscated a building belonging to a top businessman located at Spinters and had used the building for national security operations and had been receiving rents into his private account. This and more we are patiently working on. Afi yebisa ora kwekwasmeni eyenokra sa se wakwa sizi top businessman bi ne dan what dan efinisem a dan na wo different me be ko Wednesday a week me dini na good TV say Ghana for me. I'm not going to show you the building and then me dey proper kwan mu amamo me dey dan good screen say Ghana for mo hwe dan we obi a what Spinters go and check one na te dan mu sabre national security operatives junior officers na te dan ora kwekwasmen enokre says sa dan no ehun rent sika national security for etua e was sa dan no ho no ye tuagu na account mu the private account mu India. Now ora kwekwasmen insan embeya sebia no there is a top Ghanaian British national ora kweku asmeni you've been accused say sa top Ghanaian businessman in London Kweku Asmeni has gone to have a certain amorous relationship with the wife of this top businessman. And once who afi papa no ne ba no a one ne yire na wo no one more a conspiracy to make it look as though sa papa no eba no enya ne dia and that they falsified the falsification of the identity of the child is not the man. Therefore, they simply can say, Papa no de ben child trafficking any dia to Papa no so. That is how dirty the National Security Coordinator Kweku Asmeni can perform for the Republic of Ghana and for the presidency. How dirty can you be? Kweku Asmeni Wama enya some keto na me say e beti gom na Ghana for mu be frɛ yin fimo. Oh yes, sana yetie omani yetim no I say asembia amfo bia ho this a di boom to say volcanic eruption when it erupts followed by the lava na if you know be adwane to wiem oho na mu be mu yare for Ghanaians we are sick in our minds, sick in the brain, sick in every corner of our lives. It's so annoying. So annoying when you see danger lurking around and you are telling the people to look at it and run away. Almost you know. They said the born in how can this be? Omani ko eko fomo. The nation Ghana is sinking too fast, too very fast. The dark clouds gradually looming. And I don't know where, how. At the full glare of this your so-called national security excellence, the minister, the coordinator, and the rest of them all. Businessman enche medine hu nsem me nyamunya abotre. Wone papa no yire me si Kweku Asmeni ma accuse come and respond. Wone papa no yire enya nkutahudie bi ana ene kre enu ti wo wie no wo se akora na eye papa ne ba enya omode a ena mu twa story bi to omo so say a child trafficking the kwanya omode papa na afaso no onyankopon pe na wonim enko wiase no the NIB, the National Investigations Bureau, led by Eya Ora Nana Atobra, and omukoye investigations no mu hu say oh there be sana enye sana assemblity Nana Tobra, you've done well. We are very good. Ohon we are there me bo abaso papa. Nana Tobra, you did well. Now me the national security for ni see han won. I will tell you say this and more. We are patiently waiting. We are patiently waiting, and sooner rather later no, the bombshell including videos, audios, pictures and many more we will not have any excuse any longer than to drop them. We don't care. And check, I feel yedinfoni videos, audios, pictures. They say they're not. Obi dia drop here. Mwen Attorney General Watomi with Johnny. Godfrey Dami has run away. With Johnny. Well, I feel any yanoka so with the videos, pictures, audio baby go. Mwen these are so-called your unscrupulous scavengers, state officers, who sit there at the expense of our time, our resources, and no misuse. Now, also want to say, I'm going to take Ghanaians much closer to the reality. Who be share videos, who be hear audios, nibi. Bonini Samonia, this your security chiefs are doing in this country. Now, me be for Niki to a so that you can gauge the space to know where Ghana, where we are, at the crossroads. At the crossroads! Don't joke. And you better say, now, make sure say, hey, Munko pick a report. Small arms and light weapons. The influx of small arms and light weapons in this country. National Commission on Small Arms. And in front of more. When my last report on me that should be somewhere around 2015 or so. I have the report. Ever since me so my report to Bioma. Ni kokain na hwe etuo ahodo a yen license here na hwe Ghana hase. Yes, etuo emu akese eni emu nkumenkuma a ebewura on my Ghana man. Me ka say almost about close to a significant percentage of these arms are all not registered. Eshishankrofo mpass here. Eshishankrofo mpass here me ka say ene Ubetiani said, Dima ya akronfo no ma bwewura bank. Akronfo no ma bwewura obi fie. Akronfo no let us say sporadic shooting ye kum keke. And omu esuro bi enimu biom. Ghana for esuro enimu biom. The security of the nation is at crossroads. Folks, enra moti dey see was Spinters war. Mate. Take your time. Watch this footage and begin to reason along with me. Watch this.
Jesus! Shoot them! FMB! Shit!
Incident where it take place and a good screen is in the Spinters Junction, FMB Bank. A tour who do a work Ghana, no, it will shock you. But most of my ways, we are dear. It's a Christian nation, is it not? Yeah. Me say a tour ahudwa, a shek Ghana hano. Massa, don't go there. Look, may I say in the 80s, now my name is father, the whole family near were north. Now one thing scared me so bad, say, ever since let me say, hey, I say BBC after say, forget about the military coup, sir. Ghana, we are not in the normal times. Should I say, Boku Hono may have witnessed a couple of infractions. We be brave. Because my father was heading that region at the time. Na etua hudwa ewura Boko district mono. Ghana Armed Forces personnel na soldier for no be break kra no omu for many hu sa tu ni bida. Na no na bema we be understand the difficulties and the challenges so that you can appreciate what we need to do now. More especially, particularly, the Small Arms and Light Weapon Commission. Ijuma kuwe wanumbe yiro mwaye juma. And me say tuwe nara. We have to uncover all of them quickly out of the space before asemi besi o meimwa. Obia we are training there we are training. Imagine in those days of the military coup say CC Ghana netio enyanwura Ghana dodo say no Ghana for muntim ye ni ntena super me say in those days in the early 70s or 60s and 70s all the way to the 80s me say na etio offensive weapons say na embedi ankrankro ensem bebrebe sa o until now say America say enye only the armed forces and the security services and kwane kuta ammunition. So no, Ghanaians privately, many are owning offensive weapons. Be praying new ideas. You new idea, Ghanaians. I'm serious here. Wait, and on minor security architecture no as some woman we need to be sharp. No one take control. But as I speak to Ghanaians, your nation's security architecture no are gone bad. Omada, me na me catch war. But me say, let's gauge the space between now, the months of June, July, and July ending. Onyankopon ehu mei mobo non fa yintwa. Sa period we are a day enemy. Ni ehwe de Onyankopon no no be. Folks, be dem see her for the first segment of Ghana Speaks, of course, brought to you by Ora Black Star for Ombe provided and say kama Eddie amount with various locations we bring wait me them Aqua Kotobi no why they obey. Make a short break me bar. Ghana Speaks extension we sailing into the rest of Hobson Yalvi Adoye and then the bombshell of why Richard Jakpa versus the Attorney General Emunsem. All these and more coming up shortly. I am Kwekwanan, the Frontline. I'll be back.
Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
The Frontline.
Great folks, welcome back to the Frontline show. Of course, we've walked one leg of the journey, making approximately 14 minutes gone past the hour now. I am Kweku, and I'm the host of this show and your investigative journalist. Now, Ghana Speaks Extension, of course, proudly sponsored by Ora Black Stars, located at Ofanko Barrier. Contact them. Litigation-free land. Bibri Omenyama and Saseno Kania Ensuo Bibia drainage system. Omayini na kama the amount. Potiano Ubenyebio Kwabenya Breku Kaswa and Sawum Amasaman Denchira Baby Bibri Ebi Ewo Misro Menya Quadro Mutra Hotenya last minute. And I'm here. Exotic, my me online messages. We was exotic David. I say Gabias Rocheda can control national security. God will punish Akufo-Addo and his family members. Wow. Mary Yebo say Kweku, you are welcome. Welcome from your father's funeral. You are doing great job. Okay, Mary. Also, I mean, exotic. I say sack Kweku Asumeni now. I'll say they are all thieves for this. Exotic. I'll say Gabias Rochidakon is Wendy. I'll say, hey, what are they doing with all these corrupt money? I don't understand. Wendy, and you're diabetes here. Good one. Now, the Ghana Speaks extension. In this edition, the Frontline interrogates further why the governing party could find its prudence, wisdom, maturity, politically wise to arrest Hobson Yalvi Adoye, put him behind bars, and now have charged him for unwanted utterances. Yebisa, sir, Ediebe Nyansa, any esusudie anampo kwan bi so se emfasudie ben na bebem se wono bekwa akwachi Hobson Yalvi Adoye, who is a former member of the party. The only means to which this will happen is because there's a diversion, is it not? Na so nje e ha adwene bi ana amanyoku o se obi se men nombium. So what's the big deal here? Indeed, from the word go and through sense of the narrative, Hobson is quoted to have said the supposed act was actually done during the period he was with the party. Secondly, elements within the party are also aware of some of these, you're kind of saying, political, if you like, machinations Hobson and others have engaged in at, call it, various places like the Volta region and its environs. Sa semia you see Hobson akoka say what detonate a dynamite to say deben and yet the very first time Hobson Adoye ekekan simbisa. No. At least I am aware. Na enye ade one so say oh near ye we near quite strategic planning we enye one. As someone Hobson kan ye party ni mu penimfo bi so aware of sansam kike bi bebre the atosu mienu enye Hobson kwanso so ena ekeka nzemi etesa the satoso enye Hobson Yalvi Adoye kwanso ena yasoma ne se kwo na koye we Hobson has done a lot of operations bi ni ade nyese operations ye kodi ewu but political operations enyo no kwa together me program is Hobson Bebo mpinifo bi din ni ade including the current Greater Accra regional minister only Hobson na etu anamo a wo makoye party ni mu adwuma. Is it the first time Hobson will be talking like this? Now me pese me bisa MPP for asem so mbe yi anu afa wo me yi anu e wo mo asem na baby say can we describe this simply as a political prosecution? Political prosecution amoyen. Ebi na mode ya ato force no. Ni na political prosecution and ameboa. Number 3. Is this a means to weaken Alan Kwadwo maintains political movement? The amoyen na mo pese Alan the political movement no mu weaken no. Sa na tie on. Ana number 4. Is the NPP scared? Are you scared? Say Hobson Yalvi Adoye may release or disclose some of MPP's rigging political machinery. Say ana seminate musro. Say Hobson Yalvi Adoye obeda munyume bi edi kwanya mofa so erege elections no. Obeda bi edi. Say ana seminate ana. Nenjenye nwanwa match nipa no ade atinya Rambo Star na yede na kwhye ka mu papa na yede ne kokko me unim ebribi na mehuhu sa ne na me feel say saadi we ejayo na me feel say saadi we etwetwa in Ghana's political space na me feel say etwetwa sa 13th-12th century dirty politicking we monsem fun we nkurasefo enkurasefo monim muye na monte democracy ase enkurasefo monte democracy ase enemri o political adversary wono wabeka na dwea na odi ewurade yes na modi mika na makwache no moche no ade achi ya na modi na hyeka mu na modi ne ko na dada no na Hobson wo kasa na no mante ebra na Hobson owo MPP mu a na Hobson Yalvi Adoye wo kasa no NPP mante ade na manche no. Beside this, Hobson Yalvi Adoye ekotu nasemo Kenya say he was sent by the party's leadership. Party leadership no mo himfa ade na mosuma no wie okoye say enwuma ni na oba manche no. Hobson say nya ne pe no de koye say edwuma at least obobo bompinifo bi ni ade mehei Hobson ba ha ebe kasa e aden ena say nipa no bebrebe no ye ka say munti manche ne dadada ade na mo chi ne ne enkurasefo mani na mmie ne mani nteye ya na madriam say mo politically, this is politically incorrect and this is politically unwise. I'll tell you straight, I'm going to say it hard. Yabo ade be fa mo ni so no hu ade be fa mo ni so no mo se mo ma ba bi nwo ne be ma ba bi adro ama mo ye nkurasefo mo ni na mmieye na mo dini gidi hey ne aba. What's the meaning of that? And then MCR, what's your signal? And then why do you go and arrest him? Why do you go and arrest Hobson Yauvi Adoye Nayede? But the Hobson in 70 BCO, we are gauging the space. Listen, oh, I don't know how Friday will go. So we say na vice president on na bronu bi so. No na bronu bi so na mu hu de si wo ho. You saw how na ekromafo ne niabre holding their offensive weapons. The vice president convoy a police for na soldier for team. But mu hu de omo we are getting there sooner rather later. Hey, me catch assembly tremo some time ago about last month or so. Me say police a soldier him phone. And no more quan or more so allegiance. I'm MPPO. Hey, what per se can you chim one? Ya chim. You treat just so many transform now, she and some fool hinty near Shino. You real young Kotogo young quite better. Because me quick commentias you said me, Mamma to me, J. Could see hospital your rose your way consolidated from the scale gum quiet a Germany na mammy ne dibi keke. What's it no wouldn't be ube dini na no wie so wa ma me ho akere me na me ho ahyehye me who wie so ba ka chem say do you know me, do you know who I am, do you know what I can do? Enkurasefo edwedentifo munwen na munnim nyansa. Now the frontline perspectives I dey beto so if you di mura atoforsen anyone atoforsen PW meboa yeah PW1. Now the frontline however have some perspectives and emphasis placed on the above developing story. Having listened back to back, we could figure out in here maybe about this guy Richard Jakpa and Attorney General Godfrey Dame. With the Mura, Sansem hopes in the end of the Akreho, ye gauge space now set a trial na beko. Number one, the frontline perspective on this bombshell dropped barely a little above 24 hours now. Your analysis in 1. The Attorney General tried hard, and this is why I get so disappointed about some lawyers in this country. Analysis we are you're not a lawyer for, but you be analysis na mamo. We are students of security and intelligence. Yeah, analysis na mamo. TNE. Number 1, the Attorney General, I mean, can I before the NB? The Attorney General tried hard to coerce Richard Jakpa to agree to his terms and conditions so he could have or he could be able to secure a smooth passage trial against Kesel Atoforsen. Atoforsen didn't move about Mumuni or Fantini. Kesel Atoforsen Boniye. The other kind of trust Atonoda Inuswan. Minuano. Adia Attorney General or secure. No, ne Richard Jakpa ayeni na ne say en komo ne de adi kan ne say one Richard Jakpa ne edi nkomo say de be ya obetimi anya a smooth sail out na wetimi aden afa akoniase bi so na papa ya oda screen is wi odena kohye nsawo sa na asem. Number 2, the Attorney General tried hard on a skills duty to enable he, the Attorney General, make a trip and back to continue his cross-examination. Afi utiem komonwa adia Attorney General tries obesia ye biom ni se obetimi ama Richard Jakpa akwakodi atro. 1, Ghanaians, listen here. already no Richard Jakpa, oh, Godfrey Dami, Madame Fopa, very nice guy. But my name say behind the head of Godfrey Dami is darkness. Already no. Ora Richard Jakpa no. He's the first prosecutional witness against wine. Ato. Now, for the very fact he said, oh no, Richard Jakpa na da watching the wicked sunglasses. He was a former national security officer in the office of General Nunu Mensah. He's also a business guy. Now, oh no, Attorney General, not been said. I feel Sir Richard Jakpa on that screen you see. On finding way be announced then only atro and tro any nabraba sam say wayari. Na mintimi wu say na Richard Jakpa be kwa catch the judge and say ni ti na ye ne ya judge ne be ka say obetimi aba. Ne nan na ye ne ya obeka say obetimi aba. Na mum e bia Jesus okoka say be ne hwo a. Ne hwo ade na ne nantem de ontimi nante. Nti eno betimi excuse duty. Ama Richard Jakpa say ontimi si court hono. Now, bisa ho asem. Ediebe nti ena Attorney General betimi already the man stand accused asem kese da no so he has not been able to relieve of his ne possibility of being incarcerated or otherwise. Enti or yet anything possible to exonerate himself. Yet Attorney General said no, may say bow Emma was saying that I could do born more possibility that of even perjury. Excuse duty. Adia, now you see, my main concern with analysis you are me on. I am not interested in going into the substantive case of as to whether or not Richard Jakpa together with the Minister of Health at the ambulance in City Bayam Konkra and on the buyer say I treat them and contact them that same womb junction violence woman no. I am doing this analysis based on the conversation between Jakpa and Godfrey Dami. Now you see, Nanabi, stop the rough. Nanabi, Nana Boache, Henry Nana Boache of MPP, Jai, and some Funa Woody, what it? And some Funa Woody and Jai. Do not try to speak to Ghanaians' wisdom. Don't speak to us and insult us. Henry Boache, don't try. Udiagrab, you be Sunny Jago so, and I will expose you badly. Richard Henry Boache, Jai, and some Funa, one radio stations are Woody and Jai. I want to warn some politicians like him. Do not insult the integrity, the consciousness, our brains, how fast we can think, how we can think and make a sense of it all. Do not let us feel like our senses are like a rag to mop the floor. And this sounds some phone in Ghana for. Bottom, from a bottom, something from Ko baby. Ghana Yamudia. Sooner rather later you face off. Now one of my bon chance will be a shwasum and moon say Ghana ye idea will be any to me. I'm telling you. Heren and watch where madam for. But me say, can you answer some extra Ghanaians who be general radio no so and be kicking some phone. Ate. Munya some of these radio stations na makotra no munya hona say safe haven na mu de yamunioma na mu diatro extra Ghana for and some phone you want us to consume all this garbage. Okay? You want us to consume this garbage when you know munim bibini politician on yin tumuda ne such a gem yachin in such a gem so still enti ebe na wo nana boache wo here boache a wo ye NPP pani a wo san lawyer bisa wo say ekwan akoniasa ben so ena Attorney General could go out there and tell Richard Jakpa say onko excuse duty and free doctor hono femra e some papas are any cresa abra Richard Jakpa is not sick, he's not ill. I don't want to go into whether ambulance no you see. It's like obidi counterfeit that is also one side you can put the analysis. Let's assume without admitting, because on the court will put a proper adjudication processes. Of course, say ambulance there by the papa. Yes, sir, and no court in the Becca. But the Attorney General's who ye. The Attorney General who ye at Aniquem, maybe some. Now what beton be can Zambia say young consuming na jare for. How sick can you be? Now you be say why Attorney General be catch Richard Japa say onkonko je excuse duty no femra. Number 3. It was the Attorney General who secured the supposed secret meeting at the Supreme Court's judge's house and not Richard Japa. And I may say, this is the fundamentally untenable, regardless of whether or not the Attorney General was bargaining his way out as far as the case is concerned. Yes, we are said in such cases, Attorney General Ben Adrian said, or call for the bargaining to have his way. But the question is that a debenti and the man who stands accused, Attorney General would arrange a meeting in yet another Supreme Court judge, FEA. Number 2, the same South Supreme Court judge, is also a friend to the Attorney General. 1. Number 2, that Supreme Court judge is also a brother to Wine Richard Japa. I want Ghanaians to reason with me. Now you know what? This Attorney General guy, a friend is saying, Supreme Court judge, and I do not want NDC. You want to cover that judge? Don't. Hey, MCR, me a mistake. Please look for the picture of the Supreme Court judge. Yoni Koleni, put his picture there. The supposed meeting that should happen, or Attorney General want Japa to meet him. No more and discussion. That meeting was supposed to have happened at the Supreme Court judge, Yoni Koleni's residence. Why? Ena or arrangement sa meeting no akoso ewo Yoni Koleni fi ho. Why? Richard Japa and Attorney General. Attorney General. That's one. Number 2. Attorney General, does he know the Supreme Court judge Yoni Koleni? The answer is yes or no. The answer is yes. If not, then under what circumstances could the Attorney General Godfrey Dame secure that meeting in Yoni's house? Number 3, is Yoni, a friend is saying, Attorney General aware that Yoni Koleni, the Supreme Court judge, is a brother to Japa? The answer is yes or no. The answer is yes. Number 4, if Yoni Koleni is aware that a meeting would take place at his residence, then we can all agree without any shred of equivocation, say, that meeting will not take place at Yoni's bedroom. Neither that meeting will take place at his living room. Wherever that meeting will take place, Yoni Koleni number 5 would participate in that meeting. True or false? True. So, by extension, Yoni Koleni should come out and answer some questions. It has compromised his position. I'm sorry, Yoni Koleni, I'll tell you straight up. And Ghanaians, we should voice this to him. Me say, Yoni Koleni, the Supreme Court judge, in his residence, this meeting should have taken place. Yoni Koleni could not have, may not have, and will not say, I am only giving you my bedroom or my living room for you, Japa, my brother, Attorney General Godfrey Dame, my friend. Come and sit in my living room and have your meeting. I am in Yoni Koleni on or down. That is Ghana's Supreme Court. We are going to unveil everybody. Nobody will be escaping here. Nobody will escape. That is Yoni on the screens. NDC, Mamon tries some back of Ubia. If you want to expose Godfrey Dame, get it done across. I'm a journalist. I'll do it right. We want Yoni Koleni to come out and answer some questions. Why he agreed to allow the Attorney General to come to his residence and say, Wamumba, have you that meeting over there? I want him to come and answer this question. Is it true or is not true? Did he actually agree? Say, some meeting Emra Nifie and I want penny. So penny, yeah. Then Yoni Koleni should answer to Ghanaians. Would he have participated in that meeting, or he would just give his bedroom or living room for that meeting to take place? Which is which? And by the way, why I said Yoni Koleni's brother, Richard Japa, did not secure that meeting at his residence, but rather Attorney General Godfrey Dame secured that meeting. Now, do you know what? Unimadia, I want you to add 1 and 2. Cross the dot and the T. The reason is simple. Now, because of certain friendship, linger around them. No? It now looks like, say, no, the Attorney General finds it convenient. Say, look, listen, Richard, you are my friend or your brother is my friend, one way or the other. Hypothetical situation, and in order for us to come clean and succeed in our quest to do it right, we can play around and dance around it. Of course, Yoni is within the yard. And we can have Jakpa to come along, walk on the enemy lines gradually, but will not cross the fence. Then Jakpa would help Attorney General secure all there is to call it further and better particulars in order to have a smooth sail passage and nail my brother Atto Forsen. Simply put, before the night breaks and the sunshine, they've secured a deal. But then, may I say, I commend Richard Jakpa also to have done what he did. Yes, Richard did so great. Sir, Richard Jakpa has demonstrated what you call loyalty. And may I say to politicians, when you are together on a stormy sea, you owe each other a terrible loyalty. Did you hear that? When you are on a stormy sea, you owe each other a terrible loyalty. And that's what Jakpa did. But Attorney General, Bonina won it, on an opposite who used to Jakpa not they have a smooth sail. Now, number 6, we have heard snippets of information that the Attorney General was ambushed. This is not correct. The Attorney General is not supposed to be there meeting at the residence of yet another Supreme Court judge. Yatisa Walker said, oh, Jakpa did not have a lawyer at the time. But who is Jakpa here? He's the PW1. Adamebwa. He is the PW1. And to Anna Obeko, my producer, Yao Yamba, please come and join me shortly because WhatsApp messages is writing APM. Ebra one coach ekodin komo on bed and almost start here. Another thing is what as facing each other. There has been WhatsApp messages Nina Gofredame and Ura Jakpei. They've been exchanging. The Frontline has secured copies of these WhatsApp messages between Richard Jakpa and Attorney General, including the audio recording. Yow, hurry, so that you better say, Bibia betimi aqua, be who you be. My man was say, Michael Avadu, or say, like. Okay, meaning what that means though. Okay, Berema Kojo, quite good job done, Mr. Kweku. SMP, well say, maybe country Ghana, something. My memory. Before y'all joins me, reading messages. I say, good evening, Kweku. I am watching you live from Kumasi. I think Ghanaians should pray for the nation. From Sir Philip. Okay. Empire de Mubebu Mum. I say, in recent times, there has been a growing sentiment of distrust towards the judicial system in Ghana. Many Ghanaians perceive the judicial system as increasingly compromise, citing instances of political interference, corruption, and biased rulings. High-profile cases have exacerbated these concerns, where decisions seem to favor influential individuals or political entities over impartial justice. The Attorney General, who is supposed to lead the justice system in Ghana, is rather breaking the legal profession in this Ghana. The erosion of confidence reflects a broader crisis where the judicial is seen as failing to uphold the rule of law equitably. The perceived travesty of justice threatens the let me see the end of it, the fundamental principles of democracy and rule of law. I am calling for urgent reforms to restore public trust, ensure judicial independence and fairness. I guess this from Daniel Kofi Ajiman Gomwa Kwekrum and Ode Ebae. Of course, now new woman is straightforward there. Say a tears here, will point be so. Ya member also end check. Afi yanko number 4 of the questions here they are told. We here at the front line can say this. Can say this is going to go down in the saying it's going to go down in the criminal justices of the country. So this press conference is way and insult us. Do this. I'm telling you, Frank Davis, you are quite a learned lawyer and also a legal team. MPP for him. Don't do this. Original tape no way. And send NDC for you within a split of minutes. Then the MPP launched a massive pushback. Is it not? So why didn't you put the original tape there? Where is the original tape? Our here. Frank Davis, where is the original tape? Come out and put the original tape and stop the nonsense. Do not take Ghanaians for a ride. MPP, Ghana, yes, but Ghana, Yamudia, think. Yes, we are chef number 1, we are swap number 2, and you are laborers of this country. You don't owe Ghana to yourselves, except to say some of your members are criminals, thieves, armed robbers. You are stealing the nation's coffers, daylight looting of the state coffers. That's what I can tell you for now. But Ghana and Yamodia, be wise. Some of you are learned or Mako school, Mako law, meaning law school. And then I'm better me, and I made Papa Kutra Mansa Kusiana was he hey. Ni be rehy. I have cried a accident in Nemusa because he wanted me to be an engineer. You know, mathematics now mwame. And yet, better. Please, oh, Mama Yama is a munkwan ever since I same way here. The legal luminaries, if one ever saw my who's a munkwan or my being or minimum law. No, me this is Ghana for. Please, audio recording, original, never hey. Now, oh, Frank Davis, you should be very careful. He has a certain proclivity, simply to make it all look like it is white as snow, yet behind is like the darkness. Stop this. Munya humility. Politicians in Ghana, learn and have some humility. Be said, when dear, my ye, and somebody makunya to there be. Chrono edidigeninti omuntimi nyanto o say mobile politics no because of say ebra pepe bi enu amabonti sika na munyani na ye chrono sika ofri abenmu a na o ma ye mobo te say chapu dem nkura ne mouse enche na comedy wom ne bebre yare ebiom motorcade ebedidi omuni munya biom omote traffic no na mfifire te wom mediani si wa now. And we are asking Frank Davis, bring the original recording, bring it out. Me dear, oh look, I will be no kind of kuku to his African record. I'm so yare. as a student of intelligence, Mamenga Joe, so I recording a Duduano, a bimwa, the substantive one, any be use, who original Febra. Now, get a extra while. Number 6, we have heard snippets of information that the Attorney General was ambushed, and I can't read it out. Meboa, Attorney General, ya ambushino. On one ambushino, no what tries to be. He want, or no person is smart in his own eyes. Now I'm one. Nenime guase, Godfrey Dami, yatete na nabi ni mo keka. Oh, and he will not. No one resign. If Godfrey Dami will not resign, who can? Nobody give a hook. Obian found when you make guase me. I am really much more than glad to say to you tonight, when you make guase despicable beings, when you guase, when you guase for bow your head in shame. Godfrey Dami can decide to sit in that office 24/7. Nobody give a hook. We don't care. We don't care. But may I say this and say it to you straight up? The international community knows. Me say the international community woman say when you guase woman say need sense of reasoning and need sense of magnanimity, any sense of thinking. Your conscience has see it. WhatsApp messages be kokoso. Yeah, thanks for joining us shortly. Now, so our WhatsApp message and sembe na course between Japa and the Attorney General and komo be na wonu mu didi here. My son come on very quickly.
Okay, that's it. Now on the 16th of February
yeah.
And Japa send the message with my Honorable Godfrey Dami. I say I'm humbly requesting for a time and venue at your convenience to meet you for a private discussion, please. I'm most grateful for the kind gesture from you. Hope to hear from you favorably, sir. And
when can we?
I know Japa.
Okay.
Which Japan is sending is a message, Edema.
I Ghana way messages and a good screen is you need natural.
According to screenshots now, it's purported say Japan is sending some message.
Good one.
And Attorney General, Eba later to come and reply. Say I will arrange through your brother. Thanks.
Good.
And when say other messages are follow. They've shared some documents. One document GN 1023 Ghana invitation.
I see.
They shared another document, amendment to MOH agreement. Then there's a voice note from the supposed Honorable Godfrey Adami. 1 minute. And Obai said, bro, the case is adjourned to next week, Thursday. The man is still on admission, fighting for his dear life. So Japan is saying this message after the voice note. And I said, okay, thanks. And there's another voice call, 26 minutes. That's on Tuesday, 9th April at 7:12 a.m. And Japan reply with another voice call of 2 minutes. So they shared other documents. And
I see.
And the screenshots now, that's what's
wonderful. So it means and some kosopa and koma kosopa audio recordings near dinner now my young say with the time now akano you bet me a ball and common way course between Jakpa and Godfrey Dami you bet boka crabia mama mamwetie Onyankopon ya adom Friday sa same way me ntwa so ne ba to also Friday beyond yeah MPP, one after the other. Pualugu, President Akufo-Addo, eko jina ho, ekate sword. Or say saying any day koye Pualugu Dam no. Saying, besi ne, Pualugu Dam metimi aye. Ibisa, why inti na muntimi? Then the Vice President also comes back and says, oh, yeah, between that time with Vice President, ubetimi aye Pualugu Dam. Wow, Kromo, wow, Pualugu. I know that very well. Metimi aye, timiye. Sikana wahi. Where is the money? Where is the money? The Pualugu Dam. Where is the money? Ghanaians, you don't want to think. na montra ho yekoka o de bedidi matem bia na ko memfa ho wudi matem na mde bia ma wo mpanimfo no. They need to think. Me pese utie mfoni no wo hwe utie nkomo no e course between Richard Jakpa and Attorney General Godfrey Yeboah-Dame. Wo nkomo no mudi ye no. It is saying mentimi amoni na ma wa Friday ma be boni na ma na if you wia ye besia ya another exclusive analysis of it. Then NPP Frank Davis the no no so the pushback of NPP ye the better amount and we expose word for word all then throw and nada try was our press conference and right there Frank Davis one may our press conference. I mean that press conference was much about Duapa, a complete hogwash and repugnant. MCR, are we ready on that audio recording? Good. Mama, great. Let's take a listen to this very conversation between Godfrey Dame and Richard Jakpa, how it went. Take a listen to this carefully.
You pay only after the goods have been delivered, because that is also the contract, not so.
Yes, but then the financial instrument for the project is an irrevocable letter of credit. So
good.
So that credit letter has already been sent.
Hold on, no problem. But in my view, that letter of area, the contract requires that you pay by letters of credit, not so.
Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the front of the contract. So already you have paid.
Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes. Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead.
No problem. It's on the contract for every 50 ambulance. Is it the contract for every 50 ambulance?
Pardon?
Is it the contract for, I'm saying upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes.
Is it the contract for the every 50 ambulance?
The contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50.
Good, hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one?
No. It is, the contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every few, you establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances.
No, that part I disagree with you. But if you look at the terms of the contract, it's quite clear. And it should not be difficult for you to accept, because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. And you know the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for me, if you accept that, then it doesn't put you in any difficulty. See,
the problem I have in accepting that for you, is that in there are letters that confirm that, both from government and from our principal, that is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be tendering those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contracts say, because I was the agent at that time. Japan Business was the agent.
Hold on. LCs on site. Payment shall be in euros. First, we said there shall be no advance payment.
Yes.
What does advance payment mean?
What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe, with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has conditions precedent.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, advance payment don't mean paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
They said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Not so.
Yes.
Yes, so until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Not so. So, and then also it goes ahead to say that payment shall be in a free manner. LCs on site of goods. In fact, what is the even LC on site of goods? What does it mean?
What LC on site of goods means is that when you ship the documents, When you ship the goose, when you ship the when you ship the goose from your port of origin, the bill of lading of the goose is what you use as
LC on site of goose means when the goose have been shipped.
They have been shipped.
Not and then the goose have been delivered in Ghana.
No, when the goods have been shipped, because you have gone to do pre-shipment. So what I'm trying to explain is that so you use the bill of lading. You use a bill of lading. You use a bill of lading.
You establish the LCs after pre-shipment inspection. No dispute about that.
No, the LC is established as soon as you sign the contract. You establish the LC, and that becomes the security comfort for the supplier to invest his money.
It says LCs on site of goods are returned upon the signing of the contract.
Yes.
For every 50 ambulances.
Yes.
Yes. Which contract is this? It's not a contract for every 50 ambulances. So under this main contract, this was like the main contract.
The main contract and LC for every 50 of the 200. You said so. So the contract is not saying that government should establish one LC which is 15.8 million euros for the whole 200 at a go. No, government has a bulk contract of 15.8 million euros. Now this contract will become the ambulance will be coming in tranches of 50 ambulances. So you establish your LC for the 50. When that 50 have been delivered and everything sorted out and handed over, another LC is established for another subsequent 50 until you finish all the 200. That is what the contract says. So the LC that was established.
Even then, hold on. I don't agree with your explanation. But even then, this your explanation. That's not what happened in this case.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, that's not what happened. Yes, because the LC was established even before pre-shipment inspection.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
There was no pre-shipment inspection. So, so it means there was no basis for the LC to be established in the first place.
No.
Really not your problem anyway.
Right, that place, in that particular place, you are getting it wrong. If you may have patience for me to explain. You are getting it wrong there because when you establish LC, the LC had conditions precedent for it to be honored. And the condition precedent states that you can only cash the LC when you present shipping documents, which is bill of lading, to the Ghana International Bank of the buyer before the LC can be honored. So even though the LC was established upon the signing of the contract, was supposed to be established upon the signing of the contract, it cannot be cashed or honored. It becomes a form of security for the supplier to invest his own money. And when he ships the ambulances, he can then send a bill of lading to your bankers to then honor the LC, because that is a condition precedent.
But in any case, in this case, even the LC was actually cashed. Everything that payment was actually made before the goods were shipped.
No,
the goods got together.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't have the supplier. There is no way under the sun he could have cashed the LC before the shipping document, which were condition precedent, was presented to Ghana International Bank. Even when he presented the documents to Ghana International Bank,
folks, me the base here. Friday, me baso. Part 2. Me the MPP, the Nenswa Taswa Mamu. And there are more. It's a pretty fluid developing story. On Friday, you'll be shocked what you're going to hear. Make a date with me on Friday. Friday weekend Frontline. Friday. A baby mungeke. With the baby tell. Now, my main kind of message Kakranian so say I am honestly disappointed in the realm of politics in Ghana and Africa as a whole, since all political parties has only one agenda: to steal, kill, and to destroy, until we come together as one to uproot this political wickedness from our parts of the world. We will continue to suffer under the disguise slaves masters call politicians. May God send Samson in our time to redeem us all from these wicked people. Amen. My name is Orifo, watching from Kumasi, Ibuakwa. Orifo, that's my canary who. Also, the case involving the Attorney General and Dr. Ato Forson is a clear example of persecution rather than prosecution. In a genuine legal process, prosecution is conducted with the aim of upholding justice based on evidence and the rule of law. However, this case appears to be driven by ulterior motives, suggestions, and intention to harass, intimidate, unfairly target Dr. Forson. The lack of substantial evidence and the seemingly biased actions against him underscore this perspective, making the proceedings seem more like a personal vendetta rather than an impartial quest for justice. Oh, Kofi Ajman, Gomwa, Sana Assembly. Dear Godfrey Dame, to say the least of it, a travesty and a miscarriage of justice. Simple. That's what MPP for say no cry my condo. Well, say, Kweku, Godfrey Dame is most corrupt lawyer in Ghana. He dismissed my case and took money from defender. God will punish him big time. I told you already, judges and lawyers destroying Ghana soon. Hey, really, bro? Bomodiana Fre, producer na unim komona yenim komotim. NPP want to break the 8. They will rather them into eight something. The spirits of Muhammad fighting NPP, they will never have their peace. Well, I don't know. We all say, hi, good evening. The party NPP can't come back again because Nana Addo had spoiled the party. He should stop saying he can't hand over power to Muhammad. Vice President should know that he is not winning power will come from Nanado. My name is Christopher Nukpepu from Ashom and something like that. Sorry, we'll say him in Timamoni. Good evening, watching you from Kaswa, Iron City. God will punish this leadership for doing these wicked and evil things to this great country. I am Ni Kuntum Bibi Kikahon. Sad for Ghana, seriously, and he's weeping. Mr. Annan, please hammer on Cocoa Board and him for PBC. I say hello. I say Lincoln speaking from Amasaman. I really appreciate your work. May Jah bless you. Okay? We all say CTV, your royal